Okay. Okay. So today is our first class, guys. Okay. So we'll start with the Git as a version control system. Okay. So before going to discuss about the practical things, before going for the practicals, let us discuss some of the basic concept. What exactly the Git is. Okay. So Git is a open source version control system started by Linus Torvalds, guys. Okay. So open source in the sense it is a freely available software. We no need to purchase a license here. Okay. That means we can use this software freely. Okay. We no need to pay we no need to purchase a license for using this software, and it was started by Linus Torvalds, who was the inventor of this Linux operating system. Okay. So version control system helps tracking of every individual change by each contributor and helping prevent concurrent work from conflicting. Suppose for example, guys, okay, in our we'll be having our n number of developers. So what this version control system will do is it helps tracking every individual change. Suppose for example, I am working on a one project. Under that I will write a source code for one module, okay, and another developer will write the source code for another module. So here what version control system does is it helps tracking of every individual change, or what are the changes they made by our our developers, right? So everything will be put it into a VCS. Okay, that is our version control system. There is a Git in our case. So if there is any other developers, okay, if the same module is trying to write the source code, then it will not allow. Okay, it is not allowed to. He will not. This version control system does not allow the duplicate values here. Okay, so that what happens, the conflicting will be the chance of getting the conflicting will be less here because of this VCS. Okay, and that is what he said, helping preventing concurrent work from the conflicting here. Okay, that means the same code cannot be wrote by our source code here, sorry, our by our developers for the same models here. Okay, and it is a distributed model here. Okay, so from one version control system there is a main server, and this server will be having a separate one. Okay, that means in your local PC will be having your local PC or desktop, whatever it is. Okay, so there will be having your local repository. Okay, so whatever the machine you are using, right, that will be acts as your local repository, and you will be having one central repository, that is a GitHub. Okay, so whatever the code we will write right in our local system, so once the code is working fine, okay, so then that code will be pushed to our version control system, guys. Okay, that will be your central repository. So if any of the developer requires the code from the central repository, then he no need to coordinate with you. Okay, he can check with the version control system. If the code is available, he can fetch that code back. Okay, so each developer works on his or own local repository, and changes are shared between the repositories here. Okay, that is what I told now. Okay, then Git is written in C. So in which language they are written here? It is written in C, Perl, and various shell scripts. So using these languages, the Git has been created here. The Git software has been created here. So software developers working in teams continuously writing a new source code and changing the existing source code bug, okay, fixing and updation or patching here. That means our developers will write the source code on daily basis, right? So once the code is fine, okay, so on the daily basis they will be used to push the code to our VCS here. Okay, so testing and development proceeds until a new version is ready. So what we will do is once the what do you call, the code is ready here, okay, so then until we will tag that version. That is a you might be knowing, right guys? Okay, so any of the applications, you just check it out, you'll be getting the version numbers there, v1.0.0, like that. You'll get the version numbers there. So it will be helping till the version is ready. Okay, and for this is very important guys, hence I made it in a red color here. For every commit, it will maintain a one commit id. Okay, that means, so what are the changes we made, right, in our local repository, for we used to commit that one. Okay, so whenever we commit the source code, it is going to store into it your local repository, and whenever we commit it, it is going to maintain a one commit id, that is some binary numbers. So using that binary numbers we used to work on. Okay, because if any error happens or whatever it is, okay, using that commit id only we can do whatever we want. That is a very important guys. That is a commit id. Okay, in the interview question, the 100% they will ask why this version control system only, why the name version control system, because version control system only. Okay, because it maintains a commit id for every commit here. Okay, so the examples of the version control system are subversion, concurrent version, and TFS. Okay, so these are all the examples for the version control system here. Okay, fine. So let's go for the Linux part. Sorry, not Linux, installation part. Okay, how we need to do the installation here. Okay, so I will show in both in a Windows machine as well as in a Linux machine, guys. Okay, so first, before we going for the installation, guys, we need to create a one central repository. Okay, so for that we are using the GitHub as a central repository. Okay, so go to this website, github.com. Okay, this one, github.com. Just click on this. It will open a one more new page here. So just sign up, guys, over here. Okay, so let me log out. So this is mine. So just sign up with like how we used to sign up, right? Your Gmail, email, or what, if any of the sign up applications, sign up page. Okay, so it will ask for the some username, password, and why you are using, some of the basic information they will ask. So just sign up using, by clicking on this sign up, you'll get this page. Create your account, just your username, your email id, and password. Okay, so it will create a one repository, not one repository, one account in a github.com. So this is your remote repository here. Okay, let me sign in here. So once you sign in, you'll find this page, guys, here. Okay, and these are all my repositories, what you're seeing here. Okay, so this is about the GitHub. Now how I needs to make this installation between our local repository here. Okay, so for that we need to install git here. Okay, so in a Windows machine, just go to this git for Windows. Okay, git for Windows, just go to this website and click on download here. Okay, so it will download the latest version of your git here. The current version is 2.25.0. okay, so this is my latest what do you call git for your Windows. So once you click on this download, guys, here, so it will be downloaded the one exe file here. Okay, I'm just canceling this one. You will get the exe file of your git. Just do the installation, just don't need to do any extra path or any changes of the any value, it is not required. Just give next. Okay, then your git will be installed in your local PC. So when you do the installation, right, and whenever you do the right click, you will get these two options, git GUI here and git bash here. Okay, when you perform the installation. Okay, so this is about the installation in the Windows machine. How to do the same in a Linux machine, guys. Okay, so guys, as I don't have a what do you call Linux machine, I used to have a Linux box from the AWS. So guys, in the next class, before coming, just do a sign up in the AWS here. Okay, there is a cloud, Amazon Web Service. So here also, guys, we need to sign up here. Okay, so when you click on this sign up, They will be asking for the username, password, and your one of the credit card or debit card details, guys, just for authentication purpose here. Okay, right? And one thing, guys, as per my suggestion, use the dummy accounts. Okay, if you don't have, if you are not using any of the what do you call accounts, right, and make sure you are not using the credit card, use the debit card, guys. Okay, try to use the dummy account only. It's my suggestion, because you might be new to the AWS, right? So if you do any mismatches here, okay, so they used to put a charge like anything there. Okay, hence be careful, and it is request from my side. Okay, use the dummy accounts. If any of the account you are not using and have a very less money in that, just use that account. Okay, and one thing, guys, it will deduct a 2 rupees. Okay, and within 24 hours they will revert that back 2 rupees to your account. Just for authentication purpose they are using this process here. Okay, so once you done with your sign up, you'll get this page. Okay, and click on sign into console. So here we'll get any number of machines, guys. Okay, and one more thing, it is freely available but with the some restrictions here. Okay, so let me show you. Sorry. Okay, username it is asking. Okay, you will find this web page. So this is your console of the Amazon Web Service. Okay, so here in the Mumbai you can see, right? So this is your what do you call, location, we need to say, not location, what do you call, I am unable to recall that word, availability zones here. Okay, so those who are in the what do you call, in India, just select this Mumbai, guys. Okay, those who are in outstation, okay, just select which region is near to you, guys. Okay, so what it indicates is, so this server will be created in that availability zone here. Okay, since I'm in India, so Mumbai is my region, hence I'm selecting this Asian Pacific Mumbai region here. Okay, just click on this. Okay, I'm in a Mumbai region now, and I need a Linux box here. Okay, so guys, if you don't want to use this Linux box, right, in sorry, Amazon Linux, sorry, not Amazon Linux, Amazon Web Service, you can do installation in the virtual box also. That is also possible, guys. Okay, fine. So how to create a Linux what do you call, Linux machine now here? Okay, so just click on this service part. Okay, you will get, these are all the service which Amazon is giving us. Okay, click on this EC2. Okay, that is a elastic compute. Okay, cloud. Just click on this EC2. Okay, and click on this running instance. Okay, as of now one of my server is already running and it is in a stopped state. Okay, let me create a new one, guys. Okay, so click on this launch instance. Okay, and these are all the templates, guys. What kind of operating system you require? Suppose for example Ubuntu, Red Hat Linux, CentOS, so all those kind of things. So here by default Amazon, they have providing some of the templates here. Okay, this is called as a AMI, we say. Okay, that is Amazon machine image. Okay, so just come down, we will take a Red Hat, this one. Okay, we'll take a Red Hat operating system. Click on this select. Okay, that operating system I'm selecting. And guys, one more thing, it's my request, and as well as from the AWS also, use this T2 micro only. You can see free tier eligible. Okay, don't select any other thing. Okay, if you select any other part, guys, if you select any other instance type here, they are putting a charge for you every 1 minute, every 1 second. They will put a charge for you. Okay, so don't use any other thing. Okay, only use this general purpose T2 micro, and it is a free tier eligible. Okay, by default, if you're using this one, they will give one CPU and the memory of 1 GB of your RAM here. Okay, click on next. Okay, number of instance. I will explain this while taking this class with the AWS part. Okay, as of now you can ignore. Okay, and the hard disk they are giving it as a 10 GB of default here. Okay, this also don't make any changes, guys. Okay, and click on add tags. Okay, if you want to tag your server, you can do that. Okay, let me give tag also. Okay, name, and I'll give this name as a DevOps. Okay, I'm just giving the name to my server here. Okay, DevOps Git. Okay, then click on configure security, review and launch here. And okay, by default it opens the port number of 22. And one more thing, guys, AWS is very secure. It won't open any of the port numbers. Okay, we need to open those port numbers manually here. Okay, so as of now I'm not going to teach about this port number. By default this 22 will be open, because using this 22 port number only we can able to connect to our server which is running in the cloud. Okay, and click on launch here. So this is very important, guys. Okay, select an existing key pair or create a new pair. So what is this key pair here? So key pair in this sense, guys, here, okay, it is a one password file. Okay, using this password file only we can authenticate our server and log in into our machine here. Okay, so how to create this? So here you can see the option here, choose an existing key pair. In your case, just select this create new key pair. Okay, and give the name here. You can able to download the key pair once you click on this. Okay, I'm not going to do because I have a number of key pairs here as of now. Okay, so once you're done with this, you need to download this key pair. Okay, so and save that key pair to any of your location here. Okay, so here you can see the one key pair, it is devops.training.pem file. So this is the key pair file, this is the pem file. Okay, so I'm using this existing one only. Choose an existing key pair. I'm using this DevOps.training only, that key pair, and acknowledge it and click on launch instance. Then your server will be up and running in a cloud, guys. Okay, then come down, view instance. You'll find your machine will be starting here. See, right? So in this way, we need to create an instance here in the Linux box. Sorry, not Linux box, in a AWS console. Any doubts, guys, here?
Tushar, how long it will be valid? Is there an expiry date for this?
No, unless until you terminate this server, it is not going to terminate. It will be up and running only.
Okay, okay then.
Yeah. And one more thing, guys, it by in a free tier only 30 GB is free. Okay, if you are using more than 30 GB of hard disk space, then they are put a charge here. Okay, how we need to calculate? Suppose, for example, if you are running, see, by default they are giving the 10 GB of hard disk space, right? So guys, please mute here. Okay, somebody has unmuted, please mute it. Okay, so by default they were giving the 10 GB here. Suppose, for example, if you are using the 4 instances here, so how much it takes? 40 GB, right? Then they will put a charge for the extra 10 GB. That 30 GB will be free only. Apart from that, you are using the 10 GB, sorry, extra, right? Hence, they will put a charge for that. Okay, so be careful, it should not exceed a 30 GB of hard disk space. Okay.
Means, I mean, the instance is something like is it a RAM? I mean, RAM, right? Is it that one?
No, hard disk I'm saying.
Hard disk, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So once we create the instance, I mean, if we feel that, okay, I mean, we need more storage or capacity, can we go and update that from 10 to 20 anytime?
Yeah. Yes, we can perform.
Okay.
Just we need to take the instance down and we need to add the space there.
Okay.
Whenever
Okay.
we want, we can add that. It is possible.
Okay. Now I can see our new instance is running, right? So for example,
Yeah.
without stopping it, I logged off and I didn't log into this instance for 1 month. So will they charge or anything, or I mean, how this AWS will
No, actually, in a free test, some hours they are giving it freely only. I forgot that hours. Okay, how many hours they are giving? I'll check it out. Okay, but one more condition is they are not putting a, so it should not exceed a 30 GB. And one more request from my end: whenever you are not using this instance, right, just shut it down. That means switch off this instance. When the machine is down, right, they won't put a charge for you. Whenever the instance is running, then only they will put a charge.
okay? How
Okay, when
to
your
how to
machine
shut
is running,
how to shut it down?
sorry, sorry. Simple area. Okay. Just click on this any of the instance which you want to shut down. Just click on this and you'll get the action tab. In the instance state, just stop
Okay,
like this.
okay, all right.
The instance will shut down. See here, it is stopping now. So if you want to remove it completely, then you can get the option called as a terminate here. Okay. So the entire server will be vanished here. Okay. So be careful, guys. I say, but in the last batch, one of my student got 5,000 bill. Okay. So be careful when you're using this. It should not exceed a 30 GB of hard disk space, and the hours I will update you on that, guys. Okay, how many hours they are giving it freely.
Tushar, one more question. How we would know like I mean artist measure like it is crossing 30 GB? How
It
we
is
can
simple.
monitor
Okay,
that?
so by default, once again, by default, for every instance, they are attaching a 110 GB of hard disk space to your instance while creating. Okay, so if you want, you can check it out here. Launch instance. Okay, this one, take the example of this Amazon Linux. Okay, that is the machine image. Here you can see, right, that is the general purpose and T2 micro. This is freely available. And here you can see in the memory, this is a 1 GB of RAM here. Okay, the next is configure details and storage. Here you can see 8 GB they are giving here. This is the hard disk here. Okay, general purpose SSD is there, right? So this is the hard disk. So what I'm saying is it should not exceed a 30 GB. Suppose, for example, I'm saying, okay, since just a second, if you have a, as of now, mind how many instances are running? Two, right? One is for DevOps Git, another one is for Docker here. Let me see, just a second. Okay, you can see there is a two servers. Suppose, for example, if 10 GB, 10 or 8 GB, they will be default, they will attach here. Okay, so this one 10 GB and this one 10 GB. How much it happens? 20 GB here. Another one instance of 10 GB I can create. So that is free. If you create one more instance with the another 10 GB, then they will put a charge. So total number of instance, it should not exceed 30 GB of hard disk space there.
Okay, then
You got it?
you can terminate one of the instance and you can proceed with that, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. It's correct. And whenever you are not using, just shut it down, that one. Okay. If there's any other doubts, it's 750 hours, guys. Okay. Okay. It's 750 hours for what do you call? For 12 months, it seems. Okay. Fine, guys. Okay. Let me get started. So this is the machine which I need to install the Git here. Okay. So just click on this And how to start? Click on action, instance it, click on start. Your machine will be starting here. Let's wait till it gets come in a running state. Okay, my machine is running now. Now guys, how to connect to this machine now, right? So for that, just click on this connect. Okay, you'll get this code, this command here. Okay, just copy this entire command. Okay, copy it by pressing Ctrl C. Okay, then go to a PEM file location, the password file which we have downloaded, right? That file. Okay, this is my PEM file. Using this PEM file, I have created this instance here. Okay, so hence I need to go into this location and do a right click, guys, here. Okay, once you do a right click, you'll get the option git GUI here and git bash here. Just click on this. Okay, let me enlarge the. Okay, then just paste the command which we have copied there. Okay, the command which you have copied it right here, the same command you need to paste it here. Okay, enter. Okay, give yes. Fine, you are now logged into your machine which is running in a cloud now. Okay, how to check? Cat etc OS release. You can see I was using Red Hat, right? Why it is coming fed over here? Yeah, Red Hat 8, guys. Okay, this is the one which are using, right? And by default, the user will be EC2 user here. Okay. Any doubts, guys, in how to log in into this instance? Let me recall one more time. Okay. So when the instance is started, just click on this connect symbol and copy this entire key, whatever the command which AWS is giving us. Just copy this entire key. Okay, and press Ctrl C. This command will be copied. Then go to your PEM file location where you have saved that one. So this is my PEM file location. Just do a right click and git bash here. Okay, and paste the command. Sorry, command which you have copied here, right? So this one, just copy it and paste it here and enter, and you can able to log in into your machine now. Clear?
I have a doubt, like Tushar, like the key pair, right? For example, for your ID, I can see two instances. One is Docker and another one is our Git, right?
Yes.
For both the things, you have only one key pair, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so how it is identifying that the key pair that this instance should connect? How that
While
matches?
creating the instance, if you remember, I have used that key pair only.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So,
So it's basically comparing both the things, is it? Key pair and this one. Okay, okay.
no, key pair in the sense it is just a one password file here. It is an encrypted format of a one password file. Okay. So
Okay.
while creating the instance, right? So I'm just showing it one more time. Launch instance. Okay, let me select this Amazon Linux. Okay. Configure details, add storage, add tags, security group, review and launch. And click on launch here. Here you can see, right, the option is choose an existing key pair or create a new key pair. Okay.
Okay.
So what I did is, in your case, since you don't have any key pair, right, hence you need to give the name here, whatever the name here, like DevOps or whatever it is, whatever, just give the name here and click on this download key pair. Okay, so once you click on this download key pair, right, you'll get the one PEM file like this. Okay, so after creating the PEM file, whenever you log in into this instance, right, the instance which I'm going to create now, so using that PEM file only you can able to log in. If you are using the another key pair, then it is not possible. Suppose for example, I'm using this DevOps one. Okay, now I try to log in using this DevOps.training PEM file. It won't allow me. Okay.
Yeah, got it. So yeah, basically like if I have two instances, I can create two uh, passwords, and which through which one we are connecting, we need to use that only for connecting as well to the server.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Whichever the PEM file you are using while creating the instance, right? You make sure you are using that same PEM file. If you are using any other PEM file, it won't allow you to log in also.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, sir. So here,
Yeah.
Git is mandatory to use any of the Linux machine from this AWS service.
It's not mandatory. I require a Linux machine here. Okay. Hence, I'm using this AWS console. If you want, you can use a virtual box also. Under virtual box, you can create Red Hat or Ubuntu, whatever it is. Okay, and you can use that.
I
Why
think
I'm
we can
using this
use
AWS
some
means,
Git bash also, right?
Yeah,
sorry.
actually, my question is like before, like when you copied the line from example and you went to the key pair folder, then you did right
Mm-hmm.
click and git GUI, git bash you opened, and then you pasted that one, right? So how that will come without
Yeah.
installing Git? Will it be available or?
Yes. After installing the Git, right, in a Windows machine, I told you, right? So after doing that installation, you'll get that Git bash here. Okay. So here, what happens here is you can execute the, since it is in a Windows machine only, you can execute the Linux commands also here. That is a one terminal we get here.
Okay.
Okay. Just I am exiting from this instance here. Okay. So just tell me what is the command to clear the okay, in Windows machine, how we used to clear the screen? CLS, right? You can use the clear command. Okay, clear is the Linux command, not the Windows command, right? So here, when you're using this git bash here, right, you can able to execute the Linux commands as well here. Okay, it will just give the one terminal here.
Okay.
Got it? Otherwise, okay, if you don't want this one, okay, you don't want to use this git bash here, okay. So what you can do is, just a second, I'll go to my instance. Okay, this is a running instance, right? Just click on this and click on connect. You'll get this command. Okay, right? Then go to a PEM file location. Without PEM file, we can't do anything. This is my PEM file location here, right? And in the taskbar, click on CMD. The command prompt will be open and do a paste here. Okay. Sorry, SSH it is not recognizing. Okay. You can use one more terminal called as a putty here. Putty or mobile extern, any one of this terminal here. Okay. Or if you don't want to use this git bash. Okay. Sorry, it is not working here. SSH it is not. Yeah, it doesn't work. You can use this putty or mobile extern. I think I deleted that one. Recently I formatted, guys. Sorry. So what this git bash here will do is we'll use the one terminal to work with us. Okay. Yes, clear? Yes, guys, clear, right? So
Yeah.
basically the git bash here will use the one terminal to work with any of the Linux box. Okay. Clear? Shall I proceed? Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys, let me continue and click on this long, sorry, what do you call connect and copy this entire command. Control C. Then get the key pair, do a right click, you'll get the git bash here. Okay, just click on paste. Okay, I am able to log into my machine now. Let me, okay, fine, yes, okay. First thing, whenever you log into any of the Linux box, right, make sure you are need to update the repository there, okay. So not as for the Git perspective, generally I'm saying, okay. So how we need to update if there is a fresh server, okay. Yum update hyphen y, sorry. So for you using the Git, right, guys, okay, here for Windows machine, okay, and you need to sign up one account in a github.com. Okay, these two are mandatory. Everything is in the notes, guys. I will share the notes later on. Okay, here we need to sign up. So this one will act as your remote repository. Okay, and Git Geo and Git Bash here, right? So this using this software, we can make our local PC, either it is a Windows or Linux, any one of it. Okay, we can make that machine as a local repository. Okay, so let me show you how we can do that. Just a second, we'll wait till this completes.
I think we need these Linux commands also, Tushar. I mean, so we are new to this Linux.
Actually, I thought of starting the Linux only, guys, but unfortunately, I forgot that. Okay. Okay, after this Git, I will take the Linux for my Linux also. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
thought of
think
taking
that.
later on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Tushar, that would
Otherwise,
be
in the
great.
next class, we'll take the Linux and continue. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't knew the Linux.
Sorry.
Even I too knew the new to the Linux.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So by the next class, we'll take the class on Linux machines. Sorry, Linux. Okay. So then we'll continue with the Git here. Okay. What it is doing as of now means, so suppose for example, once you done with the installation in your Windows machine, right, if you are using any of the applications, we need to update those applications, right, the versions. Okay, so that thing it is doing as of now internally, what are the applications they are using it, right, my Linux box. Okay, so those thing it is updating here, simple. Okay, in the next class I will take with the Linux and continue, guys. Sorry for that. Okay, so for everything, whether you are in a Linux or Windows, we need to create a GitHub account sign up. Okay, this will be acts as your remote repository, guys. Okay, so the installation perspective here in our Windows machine, okay, download the .exe file, okay, and do the installation. Okay, just next, next, next. Okay, that's it. Okay, it is just how we need to install any of the softwares, right, in a Windows machine. Like that, we need to do the installation here just in Git. Sorry, next, next, next. Whereas in a Linux box, guys, how we need to do the installation here. Okay, just by executing the command yum install git hyphen y here. Okay, how we need to do means, okay, so yum is the one keyword. So using this keyword, so yum is the one command, or okay, yum is a one command. Using this command, we can do the installation of any of the packages. Sorry guys, unfortunately I forgot to start the Linux part. Okay, so the next week we'll first start with the Linux and then we'll continue in the same in the what do you call git here. Okay, so using this yum keyword or a command, we can do the installation of any of the packages here. Okay, so install yum install. What I'm going to install git here. Why I'm passing hyphen y? If you're not passing this hyphen y, guys, okay, what happens, it will first checks here what all the packages it is available, and then it will ask for the user in operations there, whether I need to continue with the installation or no. Okay, so let me show you that. Okay, you can see it has successfully downloaded. Okay, not downloaded, updated here. Okay, now let me install the git here. Okay, how we need to install yum install git. I will not give hyphen y, guys. Okay, so simply I will run and let us see what happens here. Enter. Okay, it is asking for the root permission because EC2, as of now you can see the user is EC2 user. This is the normal user, guys. Okay, whenever you do any installation, right, we have to be in a root, because root will be having the all the privileges. That means he is just like a king in this empire, and this EC2 user is a normal user here. Okay, he will be not having any privileges to any of the installation here. Okay, what we can do is we can pass the extra parameter called as a sudo. If you use the sudo command, it will be the duplicate here. And one more thing, for all the user, you're not supposed to use the sudo here. Okay, so for that, some of the configuration we needs to do, but for EC2 user, it is possible. Okay, enter. It will now list all the packages, and then it will ask for the whether I need to do the installation or no, because I have not passed with the, here you can see, is this okay, yes or no. It is asking for the user operations here. Okay, if I do the yes, then the installation will do the, it has now downloaded, and later on it will ask for the installation here. If I press n, it will not do the installation here. Okay, let me do yes. All right, enter. Okay, now it is doing the installation. Fine, you can see it has successfully installed, right? Then how to check this whether it is installed or no, right? So for that you can execute a command git hyphen hyphen version. Okay, you can see this is the current version which I am using now. That means I have successfully installed the git in a Linux box, guys, right? This is about the installation part. Clear, guys? Any doubts still here? Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, yes. Okay, now we have done with the installation now. Okay, now how we need to make the local repositories and remote repositories. Yeah, okay, what is this local repository? and remote repository, guys. First thing. So whatever the data or whatever the programming language which our developers is doing, right, he has to be in that, he has to put that code in that local repository. Okay, when he finds, okay, when he come to know whether that code is working fine, then what our developer will do is the developer will push the code to a remote repository. So which is my remote repository? This one, GitHub. This is my remote repository here. Okay, now how we need to make the configuration between our remote repository and local repository, right? So let me show you in first in a Windows machine. Okay, I'll exit this one, guys. Okay, so it will be duplicate for me. It will get confusion for me. Okay, clear. Sorry. Okay, so first thing, what I will do, I'll create a one directory here. Okay, and make that directory as a local repository first. Okay, just do a right click and git bash here. Okay, otherwise you can just click on this new folder. I'm just creating one folder by name DevOps. So what is the date? So 02, I'm just giving the name, guys. Okay, 0202 20. I'm just giving 0202, guys. Okay, fine, right? Enter. Now whatever our data or whatever the programming language which our developers will do, right, under this folder only he has to do. Okay, this is the one directory now. Okay, how I needs to what do you call, make this one as a local repository here. And one more thing, guys, in the interview they will ask, where is your local repository? Okay, so it is a very tricky question, not tricky also, but confusing it is. Okay, so how we are making this DevOps 0202 as your local repository means, just open this git bash here. We need to execute some commands here, so that what happens, this will be acts as your local repository. How to do means, just execute git init. Okay, when you execute git init, it is going to initialize this directory as a local repository. Okay, we need to execute git init, guys. And one more thing, you can see here, as of now there is no files here. When you do git init, right, one dot hidden file it is going to be created here. Okay, enter. You can see now initialized the empty git repository in this location now, right? And here also you can see .git, one hidden folder has been created here. It will be having some of the configuration you can ignore as of now. Okay, so how to make the any of the repository as your local repository means, you need to execute git init. When you execute git init, then this will be acts as your local repository here, right? Okay, and at the meantime I need to create our repository in my remote as well, right? Okay, so for creating the repositories in a remote, okay, click on this symbol. When you do the sign up, guys, this web page will be opened here, and click on this plus symbol here, click on new repository. This is in a remote, guys. Okay, not in a local, this is in a remote server. And give the repository name here. What is the name of the repository wants to do? Okay, I will give the same one, DevOps 0202. Okay, there is a date I'm giving. And if you want to make this as a public, you can click on this public. If you want to make this repository as a private, you need to click on private. Okay, and keeping it on public only, there is no issues. And come down, create repository here. Okay, so now it has gave us some of the code here. Okay, right? So git init, which I have already done, git add readme.md, and git commit first commit. Okay, all these things we will not do anything as of now. Let me go to my git bash here first. Okay, so how I need to make the configuration between my local repository and remote repository, guys. So as of now I have created a one repository in my local. So 0 to DevOps 0202 is my local repository, and at the meantime DevOps 0202 in my remote repository. I have created a two repositories, one in a local, another one is in a remote. Now how I need to do the configuration between these two now, right? So for that we need to execute some commands. Okay, so just a second, I forgot that. Git config hyphen help. Instead of searching all here, decided to refer my notes. Just a second, guys. Okay, not here. Daily basis, we are not using that commands, guys. Okay. This is the one. Yes.
Tushar, I have a
Yeah.
question. Okay, so the commands which you are using is specifically for Git software, is it not Linux commands, right?
No, it is only for sorry, Git.
Oh, these, okay. These are all like, I think Perl codes, is it? Like, because these are also resembles like a little bit of Linux. So that's what a little
Okay.
confusion.
No, it's only specifically for a Git here. Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
okay.
Okay. So guys, you may feel any difficulty, please let me know. Okay, I will explain one more time. Okay. Just I had not did anything, just I did the installation here. Later on, I executed the Git init here. I created one directory by name DevOps 0202. So later on, I executed the Git init. So that what happens, this DevOps 0202 acts as your local repository here. Okay. Now I am making the configuration between your local repository, that is DevOps 0202, with the repository which is running in a remote here. Okay, this one under github.com DevOps 0202. I am making the configuration between these two now, because whatever the code I write, right, it has to come and deploy here. Okay. And whenever my developers requires any of the code, right, he will not come with me. Okay, come to me to check the code. He will just check with this repository here. Okay, fine. So how to do the configuration between these two now? Okay, so this is the one command, guys. Okay, as of now you can see git config -- global user dot name and the username here. So this is your email ID we need to give. Okay, email. Okay, which email ID needs to give means, while creating the repository, right, in the github.com, which email ID we have used, the same email ID we need to give here, right? This is your username, and sorry, not email ID, this is the username, guys. Here, sorry, this is your, okay, this is your username and this is your email ID. Okay. Okay, this is your email. Okay, so guys, it's better I will do in the Linux box, guys. Okay, because it is already available in my machine here. Okay, hence it will not make any changes here. Okay, so better I will do with all these things in my what do you call, Linux box. Okay, I'm just exiting here. Let me log in into the instance which is running in the cloud. Okay, log in.
Is this command will change every time, or is it a unique command?
No,
Just now you know.
no, same command. Sorry, the same commands only. Okay, it is successfully logged in. Let me check the files here. There is 0 files. Let me create a one directory. mkdir. Okay, using mkdir we can create any of the directories here. Okay, let me use the same one only. I think small letter I have provided, right? Let it be anything we can do, no issues. Okay, dev -ops 0202 here. Okay, this is the one directory which I am giving now. Check the files, how to do ls-ltr. You can see one directory has been successfully created here. Okay, like how I did in here, right? In the same manner, I have created a one directory here. Okay, now I needs to go into this directory here. Okay, how to go? cd and give the directory name. Okay, it will automatically goes into that directory. Okay, change directory, and we can see pwd means I am currently in this location now. Home EC2 user DevOps 0202. Currently I'm in this location here. Okay, now I need to initialize this one as a local repository, right? So for that you can use the command git init, the same command which I have done in my Windows machine, right? The same command I'm using here. For git it is specific here. Okay, there is no changes if you're using Windows or Linux, both are same only. Okay, init, you can see initialized the empty git repository in this location here. Okay, let's open. 1 second, guys. Some of the disturbance is there. Sorry. Okay, you can see .git has been created here. Okay, let me clear my screen. Now I need to make the configuration between my this machine with the this machine here. Okay, that is in a remote repository. Okay, how to do? Using this command here. Okay, git config. Just a second, just 2 minutes. Huh? Sorry, guys. Okay, fine. So I need to make the configuration between my local repository to this GitHub here. Okay, how to do? By executing these commands now. Okay, git config -- global user dot name. That is a username I needs to give. So what is my username? Just click on this. I have given DevOps -training. That is my username here. Okay, so I'm just changing here. Ah, just a second, guys. What is the username? DevOps D capital OPS -train. Hmm. I think this K is not there, right? Okay. So this is my username. The same username what you used in the github.com, right? The same username you needs to give, right? Okay. Just copy this entire command. Okay. And go to your machine where you are making the local repository, right? And paste it here. Okay. This is the only one shot command, guys. Okay. Every day we are not using these two commands here. Okay. Enter. Okay. We have not got the output means then the what we have done is it is success here. Okay. In the Linux. Then I need to give the email ID user.email xyz@gmail.com here. Okay, the same command user.email. I need to provide the email here. Okay, so the email ID which I have used is devops.training @gmail.com. Okay, just copy this entire command and go to here and paste it. Right. Okay, done. Now guys, okay, I have made the configuration between these two, that is my local repository and with the GitHub now. Okay, now guys, I need to make the configuration between this repository now. Till now what are the command which I was made, right? This is for my GitHub here. Okay, now I need to make the configuration for this repository DevOps 02, and this is my remote repository, and this is my local repository now. Okay, so for that you need to execute these commands now. Okay, it has provided right here git init. I have already executed. Now I need to add git read.md. It is not required. So what I need to do is, before executing this command, I want to show you something. Just a second. So the normal git flow guys here. Okay, how the git workflow happens in the backend. Okay, suppose for example, whatever the files is there, right? So first it will be in your working directory. Okay, and when you execute the command git add, it will, the data or the file, it goes to the staging area. Okay, and when you put the comment git commit, then the code will be go to your local repository, and later on when you execute the git push command, the code will go to the remote repository. This is the normal workflow guys of the git software. Okay, first thing, whenever you create any file, it will be in a working directory. After executing the git add command, we need to execute compulsory guys. Okay, it's mandatory. If you are not executing, it is not, it will not go here. Okay, it's mandatory. This is the normal workflow. First it will be in a working directory, and later on after executing the git add, it will go to the staging area, and later on after executing the git commit, it will go to the local repository. All these things happens in the backend guys here. Okay, and later on when you push the command git push, it will go to the remote repository here. Okay, so let me perform the same before making the configuration here. Okay, between these two. Okay, so I have already executed the made the configuration, that is the .git, that is the, it has already made the initial repository here. Okay, now what I will do, just I will create a dummy file. So touch, so touch is a one keyword. Using that we can create any number of files with a zero file. That content will be nothing, just a one, in a normal way we say means, just I am doing a one notepad here. Okay, simple. Touch apple, the name I am giving to my file. Okay, enter. Just check the file here. You can see the apple, and you can see the size here 0. That means nothing is there in this file. But let me check the status. So how to check the status here? Git status. This is the git commands guys. Now what I'm doing, you can see on branch master. Okay, untracked file is there. The file name is apple here. You got it right. There is a one file apple which is in an untracked stage here. That means it is not in a tracking here. That means the currently my file is in a working area now. Now what I need to do, I need to add git add here, and you can see here also it is showing use git add to include what all you committed. That means I need to execute this git add command now. Okay, let me do the same git add and give the file name here. Okay, now after adding here, where it will come in a staging area now. Okay, let me check, enter, and now check the status one more time. What you can see now, you can see on the branch master changes to be committed. There is some changes happened. Okay, now I need to commit this one. Okay, that is an apple, that is a new file apple. So how to commit? By using git commit. So that what happens, the apple file will go into store in your local repository now. Okay, so git commit. Okay, and give the file name here apple. Okay, right, enter. It will open a one window like this. So it is a VI editor guys. Okay, so here if you want to make any of the name here, you can provide. Okay, so press I, it will come in insert mode. So sorry guys, humble request, sorry. Next class I'll take the Linux and continue. Okay, so how we need to operate this VI editor and all I will explain on the later class. Okay, there is a next weekend. So this one I'm making the commit name here. So for this apple, I'm giving one name here. Okay, that means it is going to create a one commit ID. So for that commit ID, for my reference, I'm giving the one commit ID. Okay, so what I will do, I will give the name as initial commit. initial commit. Okay, that a name I'm giving here. Okay, escape colon wq for saving and quitting. Okay, we can see one file has been changed. Now check the status now. Okay, we can see on branch master nothing to commit, working area is clean. That means my file is available in the local repository now. Right now I need to push this file, that is the apple, to my remote repository. So where is my remote repository? This one. Okay, now how I need to do that? So for that, just copy this command, guys, git remote add origin and this one. So this is your repository URL, guys, here. Okay, just add and paste it here, enter. Right, it is clean. Now let me try to push now. Okay, so before that, let me check the status. Everything is clean, right? Yeah, clean. And I need to push this code. Okay, how to push? Here you'll get the command git push -u origin master. Here master is the branch name. By default, if you create the repository in the git, right, guys? Okay, so always it will be having the default branch called as a master branch. Okay, right, git push -u origin master, enter. It will ask for the username which I have provided here, right? The same username. Okay, DevOps just a second, guys, the spelling here I need to be very careful. Okay, DevOps training TRANING. Okay, that is my username. Okay, enter. Now it is asking for the password. I need to provide the password, enter. Okay, right, on branch master set everything is clear. Let me check the status now. Okay, everything is clean. Now just refresh this page, guys. You can see the apple file will be available here. See, that means I have pushed the code from my local repository, that is in my Linux box in the AWS cloud. That file I have pushed it to my remote repository. This is my remote repository. You can see, right, the file is apple now. Okay, the same file which I have created. The content is nothing, but the file is required here, available, because in the content I have not wrote anything, right, in the apple. Clear? Guys, clear? Any doubts or any other thing? Let me know. Okay, because it is very, very important. Git.
I mean, being a first session, I'm getting a little confused between the Git commands and the Linux commands. So might be after next class, it will be a little clarified, I think. I hope so.
Okay, fine. Sorry. So tomorrow, so next class we'll take the Linux on. Okay, and we'll continue on the Git here. Okay, so commands which starts with the Git. Those are all the Git specific. Okay.
Yeah, I observe that. So all the commands starts with Git. Those are all okay. Being this a
Git
virtual
commands.
server, right? So both are logged into the same user interface, right? So that is the reason. Confusion.
Okay, fine. So if you want, I will not use this Git bash here. Okay, so I will use in the next one. I will use the mobile stuff. So that will be better itself. That is our, just like you might be knowing, right? The putty sessions, the same one. So this git bash will use the one Linux, just like a Linux terminal you will get here. Okay, simple. You can execute the commands, but as of now, I'm running the server which is running in the AWS cloud. So using this server and running this server I'm using in a cloud. So don't get confused, guys. Okay, so in the next class, I will take one more time on this. Okay, first I will take the Linux command base, some of the basic Linux commands, and later on I will do the same again with the installation and how to initialize and everything, okay, with the Git in the next classes. Okay, actually I thought I have already completed the Linux, okay, hence I got confusion here, sorry. Okay, so today we have not did anything, guys, just I have done the installation with the Linux and as well as in a Windows. Okay, later on I have just initialized my local repository and remote repository, and I pushed the one code that is the Apple, the one dummy file. I have pushed that file from my local repository to my remote repository, that is the GitHub here, right? Simple. I'll explain one more time, guys, okay, in the next class.
Tushar,
If you
maybe
face any
we can, if we
difficulty,
practice.
sorry.
Yeah, after this class, maybe if we practice at home, maybe we can get better idea of the service.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
You guys
whatever
needs to practice here, because in the Git, n number of commands you will get it here in the Git. Okay, you should be very practice. Practice makes man perfect, right? Unless until you practice, you won't get it. But first two commands, right, guys? This, okay, this is for one shot. Once you make the configuration, then we nowhere use these commands later on. Okay, this is a one shot installation doing. Yes, guys. Any other doubts?
Tushar, I have one question actually. I should ask in the demo classes, but still I have one in my mind. So, is there any difference between Azure
Mhm.
DevOps and what you are taking now?
Which one?
No, I'm asking, is there any difference between Azure DevOps and what you are explaining now? Is the both are similar, or how it will be different?
Azure DevOps and AWS DevOps, something is different here. Okay, so I'm not executing the AWS DevOps or Azure DevOps. This is the normal DevOps here. Okay, what they are doing is in a Azure DevOps or AWS DevOps here. Okay, how the EC2 machines and servers I'm creating, right? Okay, AWS and Azure, they have their own version control system here. What they are doing is internally they are providing their own servers here, not servers or applications. How this AWS is giving the infrastructure as a service, right? That is machines, that is EC2 machines, whatever the machines here, load balancer, everything. Okay, like that, they have their own repositories, own applications that is they are using. Okay, as per my knowledge, no, only few organizations they are using like that. Okay, but most of the tools what they are using is in the market what I am explaining, the same one we are using. Okay, that is
Yes,
different.
because this is having good opportunities in the market, right?
Which one?
No, this is the AWS DevOps. Will have.
No, nobody is using this AWS DevOps here. Okay, if you put a CV in a Naukri, just do a trial and error method. Okay, just they will ask, okay, what you know, that is a Git, Jenkins, Docker, and these tools only they will ask. Okay, they will nowhere will ask the AWS DevOps here or Azure DevOps. They are not in the market still.
Okay.
If you want, you can check it out. That one. Put a CV in a Naukri saying that these are all the tools what I explained in the demo session, right? The same one you put and try. Okay, daily minimum 2 to 3 calls you will get it.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. I mean, we'll get more opportunities on the skills, right? Like whatever you are explaining.
Yes, yes. Recently, one of my student got placed in the Infosys as well here. Okay, and he was having only 2 to 3 years experience, and he got the package around 10 lakhs or something. If you want, I will show you the message also. I'm not saying anything blindly here. You can do trial and error method, guys. When you have 1 week time is there, right, for you, just put a CV in a Naukri, okay, saying that you know all these tools, and you can check it out. How many calls you are getting daily? Because nobody is using, see, if you are using this AWS, right, we need to purchase a license for using those softwares. But what I'm explaining here is it is freely available, because most of the companies they want open source only, right? When the open source software is available, why we need to go for the paid service? Correct, right? So whatever the task is performing but from the AWS tool, the same tool which my applications is also performing, that to free of cost. Then why I need to pay money for AWS or Azure, right? Hence nobody is using that one, guys. Okay, very few they are using. Okay.
That's fine, Tushar. Thanks for the clarification.
Okay. Yes, guys. Any other doubts? I hope everybody is clear, guys. Okay. So in the next class, I will take the class with Linux, and then I will continue with the Git, guys. Okay. So if no doubts, so today we'll wind up, guys. Okay. In the next weekend we'll continue, and timing, guys, 7 a.m. IST. There is no changes here. Okay. Next Saturday, 7 a.m. IST.
Okay, so
Right.
sir, 7 a.m. IST to what till what time? 10 a.m.
Around 10 or 10:30. And then between we'll take a break, guys. Okay. 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour. We'll take the break. Okay.
Okay, okay. Fine, Tushar. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Fine. So shall we wind up here today? So if you guys any doubts or any difficulty, please let me know. Okay. I'll answer for every questions. Try to answer. Yeah.
Do you have any, contact group in WhatsApp, something like that you are going to create, or how we can contact you?
Yeah, sorry for that. You can try this sorry. I will share my contact number. Okay. So this is my contact number, guys. 94488407115. If you have any doubts or any clarification, just contact me. And one more thing, after the class commencing, right? So we will have a WhatsApp group, because as of now, nobody know. I mean, who are all attending or who are all discontinuing, we don't know, right? Hence, there is no WhatsApp group as of now. So once it is fully fledged, right, we'll have a WhatsApp group, and whatever is there, we'll update on the group only. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I say, can you please share the GitHub Excel? Yeah, guys, everything I will share. Everything is for you guys only. Okay, I will share. Okay. Okay, guys, fine. So today we'll wind up here. So by next week, Saturday, there is an 7 a.m. IST. We'll catch up. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, guys. Bye. Take care. Have a great weekend. Happy weekend. Bye.
Same to you. Bye.